What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Magic Hour. I'm your host, Majid Nderi, a.k.a. Magic Leb. Please follow me on my Instagram at Fame Film Agency and my YouTube at Majid Nderi. Today, we have another cool-ass guest, Mr. Tommy Bode.
Hey.
How's it going, mate?
Bloody good.
Whenever I see you, you bring out the Aussie in me. You really do. I mean, I've been here for for close to 30 years, and I've never really developed the Australian accent. You know what I mean? But whenever I see you, fucking oath, mate, just come down at me like Crocodile Dundee. You know? Well, something about you, just you got that presence on me, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I take pride in being Ocker.
Fucking hell, I mean,
that happens naturally.
You know, if I knew, if you know, I should have prepared better because I would have had a couple of VB stubbies over here. You know, just to.
Oh, that's all right. I drank enough yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
Right.
Thanks for coming, man.
No dramas at all. Thanks for having me, mate.
Yeah, no problem. Now, the first question I want to ask you is, tell me about Chuckles Comedy. Chuckles Comedy. This is your. What is this? Is this your own thing that you're doing to help comedians get a platform?
Absolutely. That's a big part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that is just spot on, mate. Yeah. Chuckles is about a lot of things. The big part of it is giving newcomers a shot. People, and I go to a lot of shows and open mics and stuff like that, and I keep an eye out for people that are doing really well. You know, they're just kind of starting out doing 5-minute gigs and things like that. And ones that I see have a lot of potential, I figure, you know, I'll give them a platform, give them a foot in the door, so to speak, to a better gig like on Saturday night, possibility for more people, you know what I mean? More engagement, things like that. And,
that's great. So it's not really open mic more than it is than selecting people that you want for a show.
That's right. It's a line-up show. It's not open mic. It's a step above open mic. Open mic generally I find like it's really good, but it's more about it's a testing ground.
Yeah.
So people finding their feet, testing out material, whereas Chuckles is more, I obviously encourage people to give their literal best performance, their best material.
Yeah, of course.
And being on a Saturday night, you know, it's more kind of
Do you have do you have different venues, or are you with one kind of venue right now?
I just one at the moment. I've been to a few since I've been running it.
Yeah.
We're at Blue Ivy at the moment.
Yeah, Blue Ivy.
Yeah. So we've done one show there, so we'll be doing our second show there coming up. So we'll be there for a little while is the plan.
Heads up to Darlington.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've done a few jobs for Blue Ivy. I've done a couple of videos for them.
Yeah, it's a great spot.
No, terrific.
I'm really happy with it.
One of my sketches that I did was at the Blue Ivy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We filmed a game show sketch.
That was there.
Yeah. We used that white wall.
Was that with Paul?
Yeah, Paul and Ali. Yeah, and because the reason why I chose his place was because he had these nice podiums. Type things, right? And I was like, we can use that for a game show.
Excellent.
You know, because like I was looking for venues, and I found a venue that had a podium, but they wanted to charge me $1,500 for like an hour of using their space. Like, dude,
really?
Where do I have $1,500? I did tell you I'm an independent filmmaker. That means I'm broke. You know,
exactly.
Independent means broke.
Not to mention being you're a comedian, you know, so you're double broke.
Double broke. You know what I mean? That's why we make jokes about how broke we can get. You know, break a leg, I can't afford that. You know. But the thing is, like, that I was looking for all these places. I even went to the cheap places, but they still wanted to charge me money. And I said, honey, I'm an independent filmmaker. I'm not using cast. I'm not using crew big time. I've got small people, you know, a small amount of people that'll be there. All right. It's not for advertising purposes, personal purposes. You're not going to gain anything from it except for me mentioning that I used it. And they still wanted to charge me so much more. So I spoke to Darlington and said, dude, can you help me out? Yeah, no problem. So all I had to do was just put his name, mention him by name, and which I do anyway.
He's a very reasonable guy.
Oh yeah,
he's great.
Like, because I used to film all my sketches when I was living in Bahrain, and in Bahrain, all you got to do is just ask permission.
It's a lot easier generally.
If I want a club, I get a club. If I want a bar, I'll get a bar. Yeah. If I want an office space, I get an office space. Yeah. But then again, they're all my clients anyway. But the thing is, you ask, but I had connections as well. Yeah. It was so much easier there. Yeah. Here, there's so many rules.
Yes,
you know what I mean? There's so many rules. Oh, you got to ask this guy, and you got to write permission. You got to send an email. You got to let us know how much it would cost. And like, what the fuck, man? I just want to use your place for 2 hours.
Mate,
just say yes or no.
Exactly. What happened to the days of just being able to ring someone up, talking to another human being.
Yeah.
Mate, that was one of my pains with trying to line up venues and things, doing my own shows sometimes. It's, emails. I can't ring you. Oh, no, just send me an email. We do it all through email. Email, so I can send you an email, waste my time typing it, and then you'll never get back to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just send it to your junk mail so you won't actually freaking read it. No, I think that this is what's going on in the world, man. Things are just when we were kids, we used to imagine how great the future is going to be, and I blame Back to the Future for that.
Where's the flying cars?
2015 is 10 years ago, man. I want my fucking flying car.
I want my hoverboard.
We all thought it was going to be amazing, right? And now that we're here, they have to make Back to the Past. I want to go back. I want to go back to 1985 or 1995. Will be good for me. I want to go back to 1995 and stay there. Stay there.
It was a good time.
I think 90s was the last clean decade.
I feel you.
I feel like the 70s was an amazing freaking New Year's Eve party. The 80s was the hangover from that party, which explained the flock of seagulls and the hair and the fucked up styles, and you know what I mean. And then the 90s were getting over that hangover and everything was clean. And we're like, you know what? I'm not going to drink for the next 10 years. All right. And then we had even better things. And we woke up in the 90s and found out that Michael Jackson was white. And how did that happen? I mean, it's like, that's how fucked up the 70s were. I mean, that's how good of a time people had in the 70s, that the 80s was a complete blur. And the 90s, people started to think, oh shit, something's going on here. They started to wake up.
It's interesting looking back on it. Yeah.
Oh no, it's terrific. All right. And now we're here and it's like, we had to have another 70s party. We needed 70s. We need a 70s party.
Bring the retro back. I'm all down for that.
No,
Music will be good.
I love watching the movies just for that nostalgia. Like Saturday Night Fever or anything
That's
from
a good movie.
or just anything from the 70s. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right? Like I mean, Boogie Nights was made in the 90s, but it's about the 70s, and I freaking love that movie too.
It's done that good. You feel like you're in the 70s.
Yeah. No, it was great.
Off and it goes into the start of the 80s. I think it's about 84 or something.
That's right. They have a New Year's Eve party in 1980 and oh wow, the future.
It's an interesting film, that one. Great.
I know, it's terrific.
It's absolutely terrific. Very heavy.
No.
Parts, it's not for the faint-hearted.
No, it's not. It's not.
Offended,
it's not because the 70s was the peak of the adult film.
Correct.
Thing.
That's when it came into
And I think this was Mark Wahlberg's best performance by far, even till this day.
I'm probably with you on that.
It
was very dramatic.
No, it was great. I mean, in Basketball Diaries was also a good film that he was in. You get to see a side of him that you don't get to see.
Honestly, not sure if I've seen that one. Leonardo DiCaprio was in that too.
Yeah, and so was...
I need to see that. If I've seen it, I don't remember it. It's an old film.
No, it's an old-ass film. We're talking 94. 94, 95 maybe.
Yeah.
All right? But the thing is, this was before... this was after when he was Marky Mark, like a very failed... rapper, which was a freaking embarrassment. All right, but it was before his, action-packed shoot 'em up type, movies. And
he did establish himself.
You see, like my brother loves. He would watch any other Fast and the Furious, and dude, you've watched the first one, they're all the same. They just have a different title, and they have more characters, but it's the same freaking movie. Yeah. All right, they just have different cars or more cars, but it's the same shit.
They just amp it up a bit.
If you're a car enthusiast, I'm not going to stop you. You know what I mean? You're watching it mainly for that than you are for the plot of the film. All right, but no, they're all stupid. All right, and Mission Impossible, for the love of God, die already or something. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not impossible anymore. This guy makes it possible. All right,
he passes the mission every time. So
it ain't impossible. The video games are impossible. but when you watch it, it's he always figures it out. But what I'm saying is, like, Mark Wahlberg's movies, like Fear, when he plays a psychopath and stuff like that.
Wasn't he a werewolf in that? Some shit?
No. He was just not that I know of. He was like a stalker type crazy kind, and he's okay in comedies. I like Ted, but the thing is, with all those action crap stuff,
Ted.
Ted's
and the
great.
second one was just as
great.
good.
It's good. I mean, like, I just don't like what Wahlberg does in action movies. I actually liked his previous stuff, like when he actually puts effort into it, you see it. And in Ted, you get to see that side of Mark Wahlberg that you like. But I don't know if that's from Mark Wahlberg or if that's from Seth MacFarlane that brings it out of Mark Wahlberg.
You're spot on there.
You know
I reckon he has a bit of that character in him already. And
you know,
Seth Rogen's, Seth MacFarlane's writing in it kind of helped bring it out.
Oh no,
and
of course.
him being a brilliant actor, as soon as he's seen what was required of him, he just straight into it. You know, he became that character.
It was amazing. I even saw the TV show they had until the first season where Ted, Mark Wahlberg's character is a young teenager, and he's going to high school, and Ted's there and all that kind of stuff. It's really funny because you get to see the family and they're all fucked up, and it's terrific. My favorite part of the second one was you want to go down the Improv and yell out some sad suggestions.
I love the bit where they hide him and Ted's hiding, then that psycho dude's looking for him. And he starts doing the fucking Neil Diamond song.
Yeah.
So Carolina,
just to get him out.
That was so good.
Oh, fuck.
Got him.
Oh, man. Seth knows how to pick him. That's Giovanni Ribisi that played the bad dude. And he's a great character.
Talk about great actors.
Yeah, no, he's great. He's great. Awesome. He's come along. The first thing I ever saw him in was he had a cameo, a few appearances in Friends. He played Phoebe's half brother.
I remember this now.
That was the first time I ever saw this guy. Right. And he did such a memorable job. Like you can always remember that character.
Everything.
Frank Jr., and he named his kid Frank Jr. Jr. To go from that to where he is, like what a journey. You know what I mean? Like just how far. That's how far talent can take you, man. You do so. He had something small, but he took that small role and blew up with it. He gave it something for people to be like, damn.
Going from that to things like Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Wow, what a performance in that.
Yeah, and he's got his own show called Sneaky Pete.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen it either, but it keeps popping up on.
What's it like? What sort of?
I think he switches lives with somebody to avoid getting whacked by people that he owes money to, or something like that.
One of those classic switch.
So that's why they call him Sneaky Pete. That's the plot as far as I'm to understand. But I do got to watch it. But the thing is. Fuck Netflix, fuck YouTube, fuck Prime and all that, because you guys are getting us hooked on some of this shit, and we're binge watching so much.
TV addicts.
Oh no, we became. You know why? You know how people are binge watching TV and comedy and TV because cinema has died or is temporarily in a coma right now.
I went to the cinema a few times recently, and mate, both times I was in there. Once I seen a Spinal Tap 2. I was the only soul in there, mate.
Yeah.
Only person in the cinema. The other time there was like 3 people in there.
Fucking hell.
Like it's literally, I don't know how they're surviving. It must be starting to struggle.
I don't think it's the people that's lost interest. It's like cinema has let us down. Besides Marvel, that's kept cinema alive.
Oh, I see what with the quality of
it's shit.
Out. Okay.
And I blame like Netflix for that kind of stuff because whenever people want to have a movie shown on Netflix, Netflix gives them a budget of no more than $5 million.
Yeah.
Right? If Scorsese is going to do another mafia film, do you think he's going to be able to do it on $5 million?
No.
He's going to need a lot more. Yeah, you know what I mean?
He'll have to self-fund it or something.
That's what I'm saying. All right? Yeah. Like, I think the next best film that's going to come and hit us is Mel Gibson's sequel to The Passion. I'm not talking about the story. I'm talking about cinema, how that's going to be filmed. Have you seen The Passion?
Of course.
Yes. Now, the thing is, a lot of people watch it because they want to know, the whole Christ thing. But the way that movie was filmed, it's a cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah, you like.
You know what I mean? Right? It's like wow.
It's definitely different.
But Mel Gibson delivers. As a director, he delivers. Apocalypto, he delivers.
That was good.
You know what I mean?
Apocalypto was really good.
The man delivers.
Yeah.
Right?
I really like Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah.
I think that was
amazing.
possibly his best.
Amazing. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, when Mel Gibson comes to play, you're going to get something out of it. You're going to enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's cinematic. You know what I mean?
Always.
Always. Right? And that's what you love about that. Mel Gibson is so good as a filmmaker. South Park, as much as they make fun of him, much as they make fun of him, all right, they also praise him for his filmmaking skills. Yeah. Like when they were trying that Imagination Land episodes.
Yes.
All right?
Yes,
and they were trying to get these imaginative directors to help them get people back from Imagination Land,
Michael Bay.
and then they get Michael Bay, and he goes, how do we get a plane? Goes, and then the blood goes, and then, all right, and then they get freaking M Night Shyamalan, all right, and he goes, so what do you say, Mr. M Night Shyamalan? Well, what if the vampires are actually werewolves, and they turn out to be werewolf vampires, and all that stuff, and then they get, what do you think, they're Mel Gibson? And then he just tells them a clean-cut story, and goes, say what you want about Mel Gibson. The bastard, no story structure.
That's right, yeah. It's true, he does.
The difference between crappy filmmakers and ones that know what the fuck they're doing.
That's right.
All right? And that's why I think the Passion Part 2, whatever he's going to call it, is going to be, it's going to be one for the ages. It's going to blow us away, and it's going to be amazing.
It'll be epic.
And I can't wait to see. The only thing that pisses me off.
It'd be an Easter film, wouldn't it? Being the Passion of the Christ Part 2, wouldn't it be about the resurrection? Because I don't think they got to that in the first film. No. It's just about the...
but wasn't the first one shown on a Good Friday? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was on some holiday or something.
The only thing that pisses me off is that Jim Caviezel is not going to be in it.
He's great.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play Jesus again.
Why not?
I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't think it's about money. I just think the first one exhausted him, and it did.
Oh, mate.
And he did go through a lot of pain. He went through a lot of physical pain making that film.
Especially the scene where he's obviously where he's dragging the cross and all that. That went for a long time.
Yeah, but
that's that's how it is in the Bible and that sort of thing. That part is very dragged out.
No, yeah.
The cat of nine tails getting whipped with them. That was pretty gruesome and stuff. Even though I'm sure he wasn't actually, getting whipped, but
he did get hurt. He did get hit.
Yeah, stunt work. And, things go wrong sometimes too.
But him not being in it is going to completely throw us off because the Jesus that's going to come back is going to look nothing like Jim Caviezel, which kind of ruins the story. Because is that really you? You didn't look like that when you died. But that's why he needs to have the original one to come back.
Hey, he's Jesus. He can change forms if he wants.
Well, he is part of the super best friends.
But I hate that though sometimes. Like, it's hard if you got a sequel, like any character, and you change actors. Yeah. It's hard to kind of take it in unless the actor just takes it on, and just owns that shit.
And how horrible would it have been if Die Hard 2 didn't star Bruce Willis?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's
there's only one McClane, mate.
Yeah, exactly right. You know what I mean? He owned that role, and if he didn't want to do a Die Hard 2, but they went with it anyway and cast somebody else to replace him, it's going to be shit.
I heard they were going to do an origin film of it when he's young.
Oh, really?
But I reckon that'd be kind of poo as well. Like, there's only
it doesn't need an origin film. Die Hard, the first one, was an origin film. Right?
I mean, that's the best Christmas movie ever.
You find out everything what's going on with this guy when it's in the limousine before he gets to the freaking the building. Mate, he's divorced. He's coming to visit.
That's what I love about that film. The flow of it's perfect.
And it is a Christmas film. I don't care what anybody else says. It is a Christmas film.
Yeah.
I mean, Bruce Willis denied that it was, but I don't care. He probably forgot all about it by now. But you know what? Because Bruce Willis is still alive, I came up with a new Die Hard story, which I think would make sense. That because of Bruce Willis's condition, the new Die Hard film, all the Die Hard previous before that was all in his head. It never really happened. Right? And it's called Die Already. No disrespect to you, Bruce Willis. I love your ass, man. God bless you, and I hope I hope you live long and you get better. But I just figured, I just thought that would be like a great twist. The M Night Shyamalan got into me to do that.
Bit like on Sixth Sense, find out he's a ghost the whole time.
Come on, that's funny.
All right, go and watch that shit.
I would. I so would. Oh God. Wow, these are the kind of podcasts I like, where I don't always have to ask the questions, where it just fucking flows so naturally. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because some people, you need to guide them with questions, and some just have a kick-ass conversation. And I don't know why it's working, but it's just working so well. But I gotta ask you, Mr. Tom, why did you get into comedy?
Why? I used to be in music, so I was lead singer in a local rock band called Full Dose.
Full Dose?
Yeah,
That's a good name.
Thanks, man. Yeah, had a lot of good fun with that, but it was ultimately, in a nutshell, it was COVID, really, because COVID come along, And it was starting to get just more and more difficult to catch up regularly and jam and all that. And you know, like doing it over FaceTime and all that, it just you lose so much. You're not in. I don't know. Everyone's different. For me, being in a band, you got to be present in the room with the other bandmates. The chemistry is a big part of it. The energy in the room that you get off your bandmates and all that sort of thing. So it was just getting hard. I was really missing performing, and I needed to get out and do stuff, but realistically. To kind of keep active and creative, I started doing song parodies and putting them up on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
YouTube channel, and that's when I created Strange Carl. Because I was in, I had a lockdown. And
Strange Carl or Strange Cow?
Strange Carl.
Carl. Okay.
Yeah, so I actually come up with the character when I went to the bottle and I forgot my my mask.
Oh, no.
And I was so annoyed. I didn't have any mask, and they wouldn't serve me without the fucking mask. So I just fucking got a pair of my jocks, man.
Oh, no.
On my face, so clean.
Yeah, okay. I would like to think so, yeah.
I put them on my face, and, mate, they served me. Didn't even change face, like nothing. Just like it was just an everyday thing. Like, yeah, there you go. Wow, this is great. Like, I got home, and I don't know, for some reason, I guess maybe it was the beer or something, I just started doing these music videos, and I kept the jokes on my face.
Okay.
So that's something stupid, I guess, for, you know, a bit of mystique, and I thought it would be fun to create a character, you know, to fit into, to do these insane, wacky fucking musical parodies.
Cool.
Know?
So you went from full dose to overdose in comedy.
Yeah. Overdose in alcohol, maybe, during the inception, possibly.
All right. So you're doing. I did a song parody one time. The song from the Beatles, "Let It Be."
Great song.
Yeah, I changed it to "Could It Be," because because we were watching the World Cup and we saw Saudi beat Argentina. We saw so many crazy stuff that way, and I was singing songs about who was losing and who was winning, and like, could it be? Could it be? You know, like that.
Yeah, nice
right?
One.
You know, and so
it's such a popular song.
Yeah, it is. You know, but I made the song before the semifinals and the finals. Because by the time the quarterfinals came, I was just shocked with what had happened. I wrote the song and I filmed it the next day, and it's like, I got to get this out before the finals, because I'm also trying to make a prediction to who I don't want to win in the finals, and I didn't want France to win in the finals, and I mentioned that in the song. All right,
nice.
And so people can think that I'm some kind of psychic genius, but it was insane, and it was very, very funny. So when did you how did you make the transition from song comedy to stand-up?
It was, at that time I was just purely just doing song parodies, and my partner at the time, she found out about this comedy show that was happening in Semaphore. And she's like, we should go out and check out this comedy night. You know, we've got nothing much to do and stuff. It's a night out. And it was still COVID, obviously. So it was like, we hadn't been out for a bit. So I'm like, that's a great idea. Awesome. And Paul the Black was actually on that night.
Oh, yeah?
It was Paul the Black. Banana Man was there.
How long ago was this?
Oh, it must be close to... Actually, must have been around 5 years ago now.
So, it was around the COVID areas, as you were saying. So this was when they started opening up places again.
Yeah.
So towards the end of 25. Yeah. Sorry, 2020.
Yeah. That would check out.
Yeah.
About 2019, 2020. Yeah. It must have been 2020 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks.
Yeah, because I think by September, October, when they started opening stuff again.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was there, and it was that night. Like, I reckon it was towards the end of the show. I just had this kind of like epiphany, I guess. In my head, I'm like, and Strange Carl should be a stand-up act as well.
Wow. I
should bring this to the live arena and make jokes for him and shit. You know, so that's what I did. So it wasn't long after that, you know, I put together a quick, 5-minute set, and found out about this open mic that was when they used to do ones at Legends Bar in the city. It was out on Pulteney Street, I think it was. But so I went to that, and I actually won the $50 cash prize.
Nice.
That day, because I used to have a cash prize thing.
Cool.
Yeah, that was good. I had about 10 people, like 10 friends come along and support me, which is, almost unheard of in the comedy game. You get 10 friends come along to your show, you're doing all right.
Dude, I haven't had 10 friends since I was in the 7th grade and I didn't know half of them. I don't remember half their names. Sweet.
Yeah, so that was the beginning. And then my second gig after that was actually raw comedy. I've seen that online. I honestly didn't think I'd get in because I'd only done one gig. So this must be a bit competitive. And so I just uploaded my application, and I guess they say, this is something different. This could be good. And they gave me a shot and actually made it to state finals. I tied with John and Mackay.
Oh, nice.
And then, Delhi Boy knocked us out the water. He ended up winning and going on to Melbourne, winning the state finals.
Cool. Do you find stand-up comedy competitive? Do you actually find it competitive at all?
That's a very interesting question. I like that.
Yeah.
Competitive. Well, I think, anything I think on a professional or artistic level is, I think if you, and it depends on your mindset. I'm not competitive personally, but I am like out there to just do my absolute best and I want to succeed. So in that sense, I guess I'm competitive, but I don't feel like I'm competing like against other comedians or artists or anything like that.
No, I don't either. I can identify greatness. I can identify somebody who's really good, and I really admire that to strive to be that good. And some people are just just effortlessly good.
Yeah,
they don't even try, and they're just killing it.
I'd say the same. Yeah, I try. Yeah, I want to be like my heroes, to get to that sort of level.
Yeah.
Or even close to would be good.
No, of course. Because I've been in some competitions, and I've seen a lot of competitions, and I've seen some comedians that deserved the win, and I've seen some comedians that won, and I didn't find it too deserving. It's like, why do they win for it?
Yeah, interesting. I think that's the beauty of comedy as well. It's everyone's perception of it is slightly different, which makes it so interesting.
Yeah.
Like, you can do a joke and, to a room of maybe 3 people, one person might find it absolutely tear-inducing hilarious, and then the other 2 might be, huh?
Yeah, exactly right. And, of course. But and I think that even happens with even the greatest comedians. Some of the greatest comedians that live. You can't get every single person in the world to enjoy it.
No, you can't force enjoyment.
But if you get the majority, then that's a win.
Yeah.
For sure. I can't imagine in my mind people not laughing at Eddie Murphy or Dave Chappelle or Louis C.K. or George Carlin. For people that won't find that funny, I can't be friends with those people that don't find them funny. It's just as simple as that.
To a degree, you start to wonder if they have a sense of humor or not.
But then again, I don't want to be friends with people. Sorry, Agostino. I hate being friends with people that find Dane Cook funny.
I noticed you're not a Dane Cook fan.
No, I mentioned in an earlier episode.
He was on that Louis show once too. Yeah. Have you seen that episode?
No, Dane Cook. No, I've seen all the Louis shows.
Remember Louis? There was
Louis C.K. Louis?
Yeah. It was an episode of
the sitcom.
Yeah.
Before he did his a series, which is called Louis as well.
He reckons that he stole his joke and they itched his ass or something.
Look. Dane Cook in movies, fine. I can see that he can be funny.
Yeah. But stand-up's
no. Because the thing is, I was given a project. I was working for TV. I've mentioned it with Agostino, and I had to watch his comedy special because I was doing a comedy.
What year was that special? Was that the HBO one?
Probably.
I've seen that. Was that like maybe
2009? I'll say
I reckon I've seen that one too, mate. Yeah. Right. Yes.
And I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even crack a smile. And I had to do a promo about this. I was doing a promo about comedians because we were having like a comedian month. Yep. So I was watching Chris Rock, Louis C.K., Dane Cook. Oswald something. Oh, fucking hell.
Patton Oswalt.
Yeah.
He's good.
He's good. Yeah, right? Like I was doing an ensemble, and I had to watch all of these specials to make a 30 to 45 second promotional television ad.
Yeah.
And all I did for Dane Cook was just use his facial expressions I didn't use any of the sound bites because none of the things that he said was funny. You know, I would probably use his sound bite to help along with my script. Like, this is the greatest comedy in the world. And he's like, oh yeah, and so something like that, but nothing to do with his jokes at all. You know what I mean? All right? Like Chris,
pretty clever.
No, you gotta find ways to make it funny. You know what I mean? To make it enticing for people to want to watch. Have you ever been to the movies and seen a preview so amazing, but when you went to see the film, it was shit?
Too many times, man.
That's what I did for a living. I'll take it.
Shit look good.
Yes, you know. All right, but the trick was, the real hard part was to make something amazing look better. Like one of my first projects that I was given as a promo producer was Pulp Fiction.
Wow.
All right. I gotta make a 30-second about that. But the movie is so good. How am I going to sell it even better? You know, how am I going to do it in 33 seconds?
Wow.
Right? And I did.
Complex film.
Yeah, and the thing is, there are ways of making it excellent. But I was a newbie still as a promo producer to promote the stuff, and I was like, okay. So I used the theme music from the movie, which is a rookie mistake. All right, but it was something that I did, and it worked. The thing is, it worked, and I don't need to sell it because the movie sells itself.
Exactly.
Right? But after that, every time I got given a good film, I would do something completely different than I would normally do. I went in the opposite direction.
That's awesome.
And I did something amazing to make that film look better. I don't need to discuss the plot because everybody knows what the plot of these big films are.
It's a good way to be creative. Too.
Yeah. You become
good
innovative.
film,
You become very innovative when you do this stuff. And that's what I learned as a promo producer. And that's why I made Dane Cook look like a fucking genius on TV. Comedic genius on TV.
As much as he paid you to do
Oh, God, it was terrible. It was terrible, you know. No, but you know, I mean, it goes with the job. But
what is about Dane that you don't find funny?
No, his stand-up. It's just his stand-up. Maybe maybe that special that I saw was probably his worst one, and he's done others. I don't know. But
did you find just nothing that resonated with you?
No, it's not that I couldn't relate. I related. I could. I was there with him. I was
just
on
wasn't
board.
Funny.
I just couldn't laugh at what he said. He's like, and Kevin Hart is the Black Dane Cook to me.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't make me laugh on stand-up either.
You like his films?
So as a character actor, he can be funny.
Yeah.
You know, I loved him in those scary movie films. Because scary movie is
he was
hilarious.
great at it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right? And
Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, exactly right. They're parodies. You know? And Dane Cook can also deliver in comedy films.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he can deliver in comedy
of the
films.
Month, I thought was quite funny.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
You know, and Good Luck Chuck or whatever it was.
Good Luck Chuck, that was great. Yeah.
All right? I mean, they're great. I'm not saying he doesn't have any comedic talent or comedic ability. I'm not taking that away from anybody. And some people can shine more in one medium than they can in another.
Yes.
Like let's take Eddie Murphy. The man shines everywhere. He's great on stage. He's great on film. He's great on SNL. He's great everywhere.
Absolutely.
Right? This guy delivered. He's funny, and anybody can relate to this guy and laugh. Some people don't have that ability, and Dane Cook and Kevin Hart are the two ones that do not have that.
Interesting.
You know?
Interesting.
All right? And Dave Chappelle, he hadn't done enough movies to know how good he could be in movies, but Half Baked was freaking hilarious.
That's one of my favorite films.
And apparently he wasn't happy with the script because they cut so much out of the script that he wanted in there, so that wasn't even the original script.
Yeah.
And it was still hilarious. And imagine how good it would have been if he had it his way.
I think it probably would have went too long though, because the film was about, from memory, I think like 80 to 90 minutes, and I think for a stoner comedy, you don't want it to go longer than that.
No,
because if stoners are watching it, they're going to be asleep after. An hour and a half's perfect because they're starting to like nod off from too many bongs and shit.
No, but the thing is, like, but Chappelle hadn't made as many movies as he probably should have. You know, he was a Nutty Professor, the comedian that made fun of the fat guy, that made fun of the Clump. And then you see him in Half Baked, and he was in that crappy movie, We Got Mail, or You Got Mail with Tom Hanks. He played that small character with Tom Hanks.
Seen that. Con Air, he was good in Con Air.
Oh, Con Air. Con Air was
Undercover Brother.
An Undercover Brother. You know, but he could have made so many more. I loved Undercover Brother. In your face! Hi!
That's right, no, we don't, dude.
Hi.
Fucking great.
Do you have list of these words that get you into these fits? Oh, they're great. No, Undercover Brother is one of my favorite comedy films.
Same.
And Eddie Griffin, what a fucking talent! What a talent! Do
you like his stand-up?
He's amazing.
I love his stand-up too.
He's energetic.
Yeah.
He is informative. He's clever, man.
Yeah.
He's smart.
Yeah.
He's a smart comedian.
Yeah.
And like when he's talking about religion, you got all these different religions to get the message. But he goes, but the question is, did you get the message? Because they all have the same message. Did you get the message? You know what I mean?
Did you get the memo?
Right? And he goes on this rant, and and the thing is, it's also inspirational because he can preach when he's on stage. He can preach.
It's inspirational for sure.
And it's
inspiring.
And he's very flamboyant on stage. When he does his Michael Jackson impression, he's terrific. Oh. You know, that bit with Michael Jackson doing cocaine, you know, and how he said that he's definitely on crack. And and the last minute of him, of his stand-up that he did on Def Comedy Jam, the last minute of his stand-up was doing impressions of Michael Jackson after he takes crack. He's dancing around, all that kind of stuff. Then he goes back and does more crack and dances around, more crack. And then he exits the stage saying goodnight, and everybody's like, wow! And he just did the last minute dancing like Michael Jackson, but pretending to be on crack.
They were great, the Def Jam, so I reckon I've seen all of them.
Yeah, you know. And
that's so good.
That's what I'm talking about. See, Dane Cook and Hart, they don't do that for me. You know, I don't get that laughter.
No, I think the difference, especially with Kevin Hart compared to Eddie Griffin. Kevin Hart's more of most of the time he's just telling stories about his life that happen to be funny. Yeah. And he might sprinkle the tiniest bit of absurdity to just make it that little bit more presentable and theatrical. But mostly he's just... It's funny ass stories about his life.
Yeah, I know. But then again, Richard Pryor did that and he killed it.
Oh, Richard Pryor.
You know what I mean?
One of my biggest.
You know what I'm saying? Richard Pryor could tell a story and you would laugh the whole way through. Kevin doesn't possess that. Eddie Murphy could tell a story about his Uncle Gus with the barbecue and you'll fucking laugh your ass off. You know what I mean? It gets you there. His stories, I'm yawning, man. I'm just yawning. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I mean, look. It doesn't take away the fact that he's still successful. He's still a millionaire. And,
he's doing all right.
You know. I mean, all right, fine. You know, to me, he's like the MC Hammer of comedy. All right. Okay.
And you can't touch him. Or?
No. If that anybody can make $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I mean, if he can do it, if he can do it, then maybe you and I probably have a good chance to. You know,
I fucking hope so.
You know, and then again, it's also, I think also when it comes to celebrity and then it comes to success, popularity has plays a huge role. Yeah. Like if people like you because you're cool, then you're gonna get somewhere. But if people just don't like you for the cut of your jib or whatever, the way you look or whatever, and you're great but they don't like you, then you're probably not gonna succeed because you need to be popular.
Yeah,
you know? It's like running for a presidential campaign. You need people to like you. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that you can succeed and thrive.
And people are like, people are kind of funny. Like if you sell something as, this is the most popular thing out, this is what everyone's watching, they're already kind of, I'm going to enjoy this. So they're preempted, you know, so they're like, as soon as they watch it, they probably possibly enjoy it more because of the fact that it's popular. I mean, that's a big part of it as well.
Yeah. I mean, I think all these elements plays, guides people to either success or to failure.
Yeah.
So we've already established that I believe that Kevin Hart is the MC Hammer and Dane Cook is the Vanilla Ice of comedy. You know what I mean? All right. It was fun while it lasted during that 15 minutes. All right. But then again, you wanted more and they didn't deliver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what kills me is Eddie Murphy stopped after only 2 specials. Delirious and Raw.
2 good specials.
Dave Chappelle never stopped after just 2 specials. He did like 10 of them. And each one keeps on getting better and better and better. Like The Closer. You saw The Closer?
I've seen all of his specials.
Oh, he's great.
Oh, and you're dead right. The quality never drops.
Never. I mean, his attitude changed. I mean, his appearance changed. He went from the skinny... scrawny black guy with that funny ass voice when he's
that a lot back in the day.
Now he just sounds more gangster when he's on stage. He just sounds more.
He just kind of talks normally. He puts less of that voice on.
Yeah.
He just he's just kind of.
He went from hey to huh. You know, he's got that.
He brings it out.
Oh, every time.
But when he brings it out, I think it makes it even funnier because he doesn't do it as much.
Remember, I think it was The Closer, but he was saying, I think he started his comedy by saying, I'm so good at comedy, I started telling jokes backwards.
Yeah, I remember that one.
All right,
just to test yourself
and I'm going to give you the punchline before I give you what is happening. Because when I hear it, here's the punchline. and then I kicked her in the pussy.
Yeah. That's right. No, he picked his punchlines out of a bowl.
Yeah, that's right.
Or just in a bowl, and he just pick out random punchlines.
Exactly right. And then when he finally does tell the joke and he says it, he goes, "You didn't think I was going to do it, did you? You know, I told you it was going to happen."
Love that bit,
and
man.
it was just so
funny.
great.
Funny.
But see, that's the difference between being funny and being a freaking funny genius.
Yeah, man, he is
That's
genius.
a genius comedy. I mean, that
literally is.
I mean, like if comedy was something you can study, this guy is beyond PhD in comedy. You know what I mean?
I'd have to agree, mate. He's one of the best, absolutely.
Yeah. And he's the one that you're going to have to wait 6 months to have a 5-minute window to talk to him with, because that's how good and demanding he is.
His first stand-up that I seen was live at the Fillmore. The first big one. Oh, my God.
What was the name of that one?
That was it, live at the Fillmore.
That's what it was called?
Yeah.
Was that only a 30-minute one, though?
I reckon something like that.
Yeah,
30, 40 minutes.
Yeah. I think I've seen that one. I'm sure I've seen all of them. It's Chappelle. If it's Chappelle, I've watched it.
You know what I think is really brilliant about Chappelle? It's not just the material and the genius of the material, it's the delivery too, like how he says it, like the tonality of his voice is just hilarious and just ridiculous. A lot of, especially in that one, man.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh,
I mean,
so good.
I mean, like, he didn't do as many films as he could have done, you know. But he'd done a few. We were discussing it before. He'd done Half Baked, Undercover Brother.
Yeah.
He was that cameo appearance in Nutty Professor. Con Air. Con Air. He had a small role, but it was the most memorable part of the whole film. You know, I mean,
he dies early in that one, doesn't he?
He gets sucked up by the wheels of the plane.
That's right.
You know?
I thought he had a grisly end. That's right.
And the last thing you see of him, is he's calling out to the Indian chief that he set on fire, and he goes, "I was sorry," and then he was ignoring him, and you see the Chappelle do this. And then he gets sucked up.
That's right.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, he was a bit of a nasty character.
Oh, he was funny.
Yeah, he set him on fire in the plane. Bugger.
He should have done more movies. He should have done more films.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, because this guy's and Blue Streak. Fucking hell. That movie with Martin Lawrence.
Love Blue Streak.
Yeah.
Love it.
That whole part that he improv at the end, where Martin Lawrence says to him, "You don't want to mess with him. Do that move that you do. You know, the gut and ass move." And then there he had that look that he wants to look really evil and like you don't want to fuck with him. Like, I don't know how he does it, but he just did it. And he goes, "I'm bad, baby. I rip your lips off and kiss my ass with them shit." I seen him do it. You know?
So it's got to be improv.
Yeah, I rip your tongue out and lick my balls with him, and smells it and throws it down. That's
perfect.
That scene made the whole movie for me. That scene alone was freaking phenomenal. I mean, see, that's the thing. Like, you know, when it comes to writing comedy, you can write a script, and scripts go well, and then you have a read with your cast, and that script goes to a whole new level. A whole new level. Like you couldn't write it anymore. Like, you know, because when you're there, and when you're with creative people, and they give their 2 cents, it's a valuable 2 cents. You know, I mean, they will bring something that the writer didn't think of bringing into it, and it makes it funnier.
Yeah,
it makes it a whole lot funnier. And then you rewrite it and write it and rewrite it until you get it to the point where, okay, we got it. And if when we're filming it, we're gonna do it exactly like this. But if you find it even funnier again that you can do something while we're filming, do it, because you know something great can come out of it. Like, I've seen failed sketches on SNL. But they were funny because they broke character.
Yeah.
If they didn't break character, it probably wouldn't have been that funny.
And the ones where you can tell, like, they're just trying so hard not to laugh. And there's heaps of them where they can't. They're just like...
Yeah, they couldn't do it.
And just break it up and it just makes it funnier.
Yeah, and Jimmy Fallon always breaks.
Yeah.
When he was... Well, 9 times out of 10, he would break. And there was that sketch called Debbie Downer. Have you heard of Debbie Downer?
Sure.
I forgot the name of the actor.
I've seen a lot of those skits.
I forgot the name of the actress that played that character. But you know, everybody's having a good time, and she always comes up with a line to depress the hell out of everybody. That's why they call her Debbie Downer, because she just brings everybody down. All right, and everything she says is so horrifically sad And there was an episode, there was a sketch part where they were in Disneyland, the happiest place in the world, and they bring Debbie Downer with them. All right, and because of what she's saying was so horribly sad at a fun place, everybody couldn't keep it together. Everybody just broke. Lindsay Lohan was the hosting; she was breaking. Horatio Sands was breaking. Amy Poehler was breaking. Amy Poehler is a hard woman to break.
She's quite brilliant.
Yeah, she's a professional. And if she breaks, that's because she's really funny. What's going on? Jimmy Fallon would laugh at anything. He would laugh at two ants fucking. Right? I mean, that's just Jimmy Fallon.
He's an easy one to make laugh.
You know, so if I was ever if we were ever at a talk show and we told a joke that made him laugh, I wouldn't feel that impressed. By myself. You know what I mean? like Dave Chappelle made Eddie Murphy laugh on the set of The Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
All right, they had to actually cut because they needed to wait for Eddie Murphy to stop laughing so they can continue rolling.
Can you imagine being in any scene with Chappelle? Like, even doing a drama film with it, I reckon that'd be funnier. Like, watching him try and be serious.
This is an interesting fact. Most comedians can do drama better than dramatic actors can do comedy.
Of course.
And that is wow to me. I mean, like Tom Hanks, he started out as a comedian.
Yes.
Right.
Tom Hanks is one of the best.
Look how well he does in dramatic roles.
Yeah.
He's like,
and in comedies too.
And Steve Martin also is a comedian, but he can't do those dramatic roles.
Like, look at the contrast from like films like say like Bachelor Party compared to fucking Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Big freaking jump. Remember Big?
Cheese almost. Yeah.
Remember Big? Yeah.
He can do something, a complete contrast, and just there's no bounds to what he can do. I think, and a good actor is like that.
No, of course. He went from big because he wanted to get big so he can score with girls to scoring with guys and getting A's. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge range. You know what I mean?
I like that time they made.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, right? That's range for you.
I think there was a few movies in between.
Oh, they were. They were. It wasn't. He didn't go from big to full on Philadelphia.
It wasn't straight up. It led up to it, I guess.
Well, but same thing with Denzel Washington. He went from being a slave to being the biggest Uncle Tom black person in Training Day. So,
great film, Training Day.
Both great films. Glory, great, and Training Day, great. I mean, Denzel, almost everything he touches turns to gold. Even crappy films. I didn't find it crappy. After he won the Oscar, he did a film with Bob Hoskins called Heart Condition. 1988 or 89. And it was hilarious. It was fun. I loved the film, but
Heart
the film...
Condition.
Yeah. Bob Hoskins played the cop.
Great actor.
Yeah, who has a heart condition.
Okay.
All right, and he's after Denzel Washington's character because he's like a criminal, but he's not really a criminal, but he's just after him for a reason. And Bob Hoskins plays a racist person who hates black people.
Okay.
All right, and he had a heart attack and dies, and he needs a heart. And at the same time, Denzel Washington had an accident where he died, but he was murdered, and they give Bob Hoskins Denzel's heart.
Interesting.
And then Bob Hoskins can start to see the ghost of Denzel Washington's character. That's where the comedy element comes in. And I think this is what inspired the writers to make Ghost, and they won an Oscar.
So it's a comedy movie.
It's a comedy film.
The way it sounds like
No, it's a comedy film.
Almost sounds dramatic.
Dude, if you put Bob Hoskins and Denzel and you get comedy out of it, that's creative writing. Yeah, but the movie didn't get as much praise as it should have because I thought it was really well put together. And I thought
Bob Hoskins is another one that can go from absolutely absurd comedy and the most silliest shit to doing something like, completely dramatic art house or,
Fucking oath, man. I mean, to go from Who Framed Roger Rabbit to Unleashed,
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's a huge difference of characters.
Yeah.
He's an absolute prick in that film, Unleashed. I don't know about you, but the whole film, you just want him to die.
You wanted him to get killed. And
more and more as the film goes on.
And any actor that makes you feel that way, they're doing a good job in acting.
Yeah, man. He sparked an emotion out of you as an audience. That's hard to do, I think, in film.
No,
to get people to connect.
It's damn near impossible. I mean, that's why they have Oscars, you know? I mean, the only person who's won 2 Oscars and I think he's a good actor, but I don't think he's an amazing actor. I think he's a good actor, but he's not an amazing actor. Adrian Brody.
Yeah, okay, interesting.
All right.
Yes.
No,
okay.
he's a great actor.
Yes.
But he's not the best actor. But any actor that's going to be involved in a Holocaust movie are going to win an Oscar. It's just the rules of Hollywood. All right. Ricky Gervais said to Kate Winslet, if you want an Oscar, do The Reader. It's about the Holocaust. You're going to win. She did the movie. She won.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Now, he played the pianist. He won. He played the brutalist. Again, won. My next idea for him, he should play an IDF soldier that raped, call it the rapist, and he'll probably win that one too. You know?
It's a hard sell, but I think he can do it.
If anybody can pull it off, it's Adrian Brody. They gave him 2 already, they'll give him a 3rd one.
Yeah, that's it.
You know?
I think he's good, Adrian, depending what film he's in. I've seen him almost miscast in a few ones, and like, I've definitely feel I've seen him in films where he's underplayed.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, fuck, man, why is he doing this role?
Yeah.
Perfect example, I think, is Predators.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, he's pretty much Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
In the movie, and he even puts on that tough guy voice. Get me off this planet.
Yeah.
And he has no intelligent lines.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. The thing, you know, action.
Great film, though,
no, it was great. I think
yeah.
he was. You know what? That's the only film that I actually liked him in. All right, but all right. I'd rather see him shoot a freaking machine gun than watching him play a piano.
Yeah.
If I want to watch somebody playing the piano and be impressed, it'll be Jamie Foxx and Ray.
Yeah.
All right. At least he knows how to play the piano, and he blinded himself on purpose, deliberately, to play the piano. All right. Now that's commitment to a role. And Jamie Foxx started out as a comedian too.
True.
Right.
Jamie Foxx is
that man is talent all the way through.
Man.
You know, the man he can do stand up, he can do impressions, he can play piano, he can do it's infinite the kind of stuff that this man he's bound by nothing.
Business, mate.
He's bound by nothing. Yeah. You know? Okay, you know what? This has been going so well. I haven't even asked you any of my questions, and I don't think I'm gonna. All right, because this has been a freaking awesome conversation.
Awesome, mate. It's been fun.
No, it's been fun. I guess a couple of questions I do want to ask you is, okay, who are your favorite comedians?
Well, the ones I'm inspired by, like artistically the most, definitely Rodney Reed.
Okay.
First and foremost, got to drop in. Weird Al Yankovic, even though he's not classic stand-up, but obviously when I was doing the song parodies, that's what inspired that the most was Weird Al. And I'd say Carl Barron is another huge influence.
Good Aussie comedian.
Yeah.
Right.
And I have many others, but they were probably the ones that influenced me the most.
Cool.
Yeah.
If you can do your comedy for any audience in history, which time period would you choose?
I'll have a think about this and think up something good. I would go caveman period, before English was developed.
So you basically impressions and...
Yeah, so I would literally be relying on miming and putting my story across without even knowing the language. And
that's got to be one of the most interesting answers I've gotten so far. I think it's going to be probably the best answer.
And I'm a bit of a Neanderthal, so I'll be,
that'd be great because I'm not. This is no disrespect to you, but you don't have to be that intelligent to make them laugh.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. I can give them literally my worst shit. And
I think Jim Carrey would have killed in that. Yeah, he would have made the impressions of all their people's faces.
Yeah, he's the best at that. Yeah, he doesn't even have to say anything.
No. He can just dislocate his arm, like he does, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, how can you do that?"
Exactly.
That episode of South Park where they all turned into Neanderthals when they saw boobies.
Yes. Martar.
Okay. Which historical figure do you think would make a great comedian?
One that wasn't a comedian already, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Historical figure. Is it alive or...
A historical figure, alive or dead?
Let's go Barack Obama.
Oh, he's alive.
Yeah. I'd like to see him do a stand-up set.
I think he could be all right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mentioned last week, I think Gandhi would be amazing. All right. Right. I
Did you do the whole set like this?
No,
Like,
it's not. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. But he could tell a story about being an adolescent with his parents. He goes, I wanted to go to my best friend's 18th birthday party, but my mother wouldn't let me, so I fasted for 3 weeks. Just something like that. I thought, and then she said, "Yes, go eat something and have fun." I just think
I'd watch that. Gandhi's an inspirational guy, anyways. He throws some jokes out.
I think he could be very witty if he wanted to, because he knew how to identify silly questions. Whenever he was asked a silly question, he wouldn't mock the reporter so much, but he would let them know what a stupid question that they asked, and if he could identify that, I'm sure he could throw in a joke if he wanted to. All right.
I think he had a wit about him.
He'll probably look at these white chicks that are trying to fit into that dress, and he goes, "I know how to do it, but you can't do it. You won't dare."
Sound just like him.
God, no, and I'm not a racist either. I
don't race to do anything.
No.
Take my time.
No. Because what really pisses me off is that they made Hank Azaria from The Simpsons no longer do Apu because he was a white guy doing an Indian accent, and they found that racist.
Really?
Yes. That's why Apu no longer exists. A bunch of these Indian people got together, made a documentary, and they said this is an offensive character. And
it's not offensive.
But it's not offensive.
I'm glad you agree.
He's a voice-over artist. It's what he does. If he's offensive or racist, then so is Mel Blanc, the guy that did all the characters for the Looney Tunes. He did a Mexican. He did a mafia dude. He did all these things. What the flying fuck?
And I don't think there's anything super offensive about that character. They're not super mocking Indian people. It's just a representation of life. It's probably someone that they've seen. That we've all been to a convenience store and been served by an Indian person. And
if anything,
just made a character out
if
of it.
anything, thank you, come again is the ultimate freaking compliment. We recognize who you are and we love you for it.
That's how I feel too. Yeah, I don't think there's any malice in that.
No, there isn't. There never was. And what really upset me was they made Hank Azaria was forced and felt to have to apologize.
Can you imagine how that would have felt?
He gave us this character for 20 plus years, and then he has to say sorry for it
after 20 years.
I mean, what's he sorry for? I made a comment. You didn't need to apologize, man. You got nothing to apologize for. You're doing your job. You gave us our childhood, man.
Yeah.
Apu was great. Who needs the Quickie Mart? We used to sing that song.
I love
you know
that
what I mean?
Song.
Right? You know what I mean? Why we have to apologize for that? That is just sickening. And I blame those oversensitive Indians that fucked up Apu. You fucked up your own kind. Right? You call him an embarrassment. Well, Sammy Obeid called him the American dream.
Yeah.
Because he opened up a Quickie Mart and charged what he wanted and sold it to white people.
Literally, literally the dream.
All right,
the American dream.
Yes,
Indian American dream.
Perfect. The real Indian, not the one that you called Indian because you couldn't find where India was. All right, here we go. We have reached the conclusion part of the podcast, where I'm going to ask you a series of 10 questions made up by James Lipton.
Cool.
Okay, what is your favorite word?
My favorite word? Fuck.
What is your least favorite word?
My least favourite word? Work.
Work. What turns you on?
Turns me on comedy.
Okay. What turns you off?
Turns me off. A many number of disgusting things.
Okay. You already answered this, but I'm going to ask it again. What is your favourite curse word?
Oh, go fuck. It's very expressive.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Fuck oath.
Yeah.
What sound or noise do you love?
What noise do I love? No, it's a good cat purring.
Oh,
it's a nice sound. Very soothing.
What sound or noise do you hate?
No, I reckon the worst is one of the worst sounds ever. You know when someone's eating a banana and they just eat it real slow and they got their mouth open a little bit and you can hear the bits of banana kind of.
Okay. Oh, I never heard of
that wet kind of sloppy kind of sound as it's clacking in between their teeth.
Oh no,
That drives me insane.
I've never heard that from bananas, like mayonnaise sandwiches maybe or something like that. Yeah,
Mayonnaise sandwich could be a similar one. Yeah.
you know that you know. Again, undercover brother with the whole mayonnaise thing.
Mate, I love it. Extra mayonnaise for me, thank you. Exactly that sound.
That's the sound. It sounds disgusting. What profession other than your own, Tom, would you like to attempt?
Yeah, I would love to get involved in movies. Work on movie sets would be really cool. Yeah.
Do some sketches with me, bitch. Okay, okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Plan.
What profession would you not like to do?
I reckon nursing would be hard. Not that it wouldn't be rewarding, but because my sister and a few people close to me have done it.
It's a very demanding job.
Yeah, dirty. You know what I mean? You got to deal with some disgusting things, obviously. Yeah. Rewarding, obviously. She's doing a great thing, but I don't think I could handle that sort of thing.
I would always feel sorry for the people that have to clean up after elephant poop.
Yeah, it'd be a shit job, literally.
And finally, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I was just say, mate, you smashed it. You did what I was hoping you'd do. You brought people plenty of joy. You filled your life with as much laughter as you could and made people around you laugh as often as as was appropriate. It's good work.
Living proof that God's an Aussie. He started with mate.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right. I think he'd be Aussie. Well, you'd at least try and get down on my level if he was a cool dude.
But then again, if an Arab died, goes, welcome Habib, it would be probably something different for everybody. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's a different God for each race or something, you know.
Then imagine having to deal with that all over again. You're an Arab, you go through that door.
Maybe the Aussie God's more like Chris Franklin or something, you know.
My heaven is when the white people get entered from the back. And we get to sit in the front of the bus.
True backdoor policy.
Well, Tommy, thanks for joining me. How did you find it, man?
Mate, I had a blast, bro.
Yeah, it was a fucking good podcast.
Me, bro.
No, anytime. No, it was good. Now, I want to inform you guys, something happened here where we missed out 20 minutes. Yeah. This could have easily gone an hour and a half. But technical difficulties, and I said some words that I could have gotten away with, but now you would never know of that technical difficulty. So anyway,
mystery.
Anyway, I've been your host, Majid and Derry, aka Magic Lev. Follow me on my Instagram at Fame Film Agency and my YouTube at Majid and Derry, and follow Tommy and follow Chuckles Comedy.
Yes, please.
All right.
Yeah, hit up my YouTube channel, Strange Carl TV.
And that's going to be on the that will be on the screen. And until next time, people, peace out.
Peace.
I'm broke, bitch.